intro so quick now.
Hey, you better be ready. You can't be looking around or looking down.
Almost caught me picking my nose.
Welcome,
of course, my camera.
to the Fourcast. It went away. Welcome to the Fourcast, where we review movies, documentaries, comedy specials. We got to add that part to it. Films in a completely different way, 4 different perspectives. We are live right now on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitter. Live on Twitch, and most importantly, we're live on Roku TV, BS3 TV.
Oh yes.
Make sure to download. It's available on your Roku TV or device, and we are ready to bring another classic to you tonight. Eddie Murphy's Raw. We were suggested by a viewer to do comedy, a comedy special, an old school and a new. I don't remember who suggested that. I do apologize who that was. Was that you?
Bonita Whitfield.
Bonita, the artist formerly and currently known
as
Bonita A.
Oh, yes.
Bonita A. Whitfield. But so yeah, we're doing Eddie Murphy Raw tonight. First off, how's everybody doing, man?
Good. Doing all right. Ready to jump into this one. I saw some parallels that were rather interesting in this one. So,
yeah. Now, and I think for me too, you know, it knowing everything Eddie Murphy did, you can kind of see some stuff in there. So we'll get into that. But A-Trap, how you doing?
I'm awesome.
It's no better way to be. All right, King Doc, how you doing?
Yeah, 2.5 mics. I'll see y'all later.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all have a good night.
See y'all later.
I'm out of here.
End it.
Just like that.
Grand opening, grand close.
Grand opening.
What did
Right.
Don King say? Don't give away for free what we can sell.
Exactly.
Only in America.
Only in America.
He hated that movie. I loved it. I almost grew my hair up like that after watching that movie.
No, I like that movie.
Good old Don King.
Good old Don.
All right, so let's get to some comments here. Chat room is buzzing. Just Joe, our man D Great. He came to Dallas. D Great came to Dallas on Thanksgiving, and he went to that game. And obviously, we know it didn't work out the way we thought it would have. But hopefully, you had a good visit. Appreciate you for tuning in.
Good looking out, D Great.
Big Illinois.
Go to Vegas next week.
They was clowning D Great in all the chat rooms, all of them. But I still love you, D Great. You still Cowboys Nation. Just Joe, thank you for tuning in. We know that is fine as wine. Actually, that look like communion cups, but actually it's wine glasses. If you see the color on the right. Charlotte Wilson, thank you for tuning in.
Up, Charlotte, the greatest voice on built for this network. Present company included.
No debates.
All right, so this is our throwback edition. We normally do a throwback, and this is the one we're doing for this month. And let's get our kind of initial thoughts here. Obviously, Charlotte says, "Stop it, Ivan." But obviously, we've all seen this.
Oh, yeah.
But for me, I wanted to see this to see what things that I missed, but also see what parallels to comedy that's out now, and then what stuff he said and used that was in his later movies. That's kind of what I was looking to see throughout all of this. A-Trap.
I might be the biggest Eddie Murphy fan in the history of the universe. So it was kind of nostalgic. West House Vocational High School, always in the building. It took me back to Senior Ditch Day. Larry Brandon, Alex Brandy, Cedric Trotter, and Terrence Newsom. the Fab Five, the original Fab Five. We went to see this. Took me back to getting kicked out of Miss Swanko class. I told my guys I couldn't miss any more classes on purpose. They were like, "We going?" I said, "Hey, go to the back of the school. I'll be back there in 10 minutes." I said, "Just give me 10 minutes." And I went into the class, and Miss Swanko used to act like she had a love affair with William Shakespeare. And I was like, "What's up with his hair, man? Why you got that toilet seat on his head?" Kicked me out. Went to the Woods Theater. The rest is history.
Hey, basically, you did what you had to do to get out of that
I
class.
had to get out of there, man. I wasn't gonna miss it. I graduated from Lincoln Park and Westhouse, allegedly. The people at Lincoln Park cut so much, people thought I went to Lincoln Park.
Allegedly. Make sure to put that allegedly in there.
Allegedly, from Lincoln Park. I definitely graduated from Westhouse.
Yeah. Shout out to Justin Caraway. He gave us a thumbs up on Facebook. We appreciate who this person is. Hey, Powerfather BS3. I'll look it up and see if you're tuning in on the Facebook page. There's a link that you have to click so we can see who you are. But we appreciate your comment, your input. All right, Doc, initial thoughts.
Yeah, so you kind of talked about what you like looking at when you see an older film, and in this situation, comedy special. One of the things I'm looking for is to see if it holds up, if it stands the test of time, so to speak, which I'll get into later. But one of the things that I did not remember was the spectacle that Eddie Murphy's, comedy specials, because they were movies then in more of a truer sense than they comedy specials are now. They went, as you can see, the skit at the beginning of it and all that other kind of stuff, so they really had more of a movie feel, even in the look of the film. It didn't have that glossy look like, comedy specials today have. So, but yeah, the spectacle and that old ass limo he drove up in.
Oh yeah. I was thinking about the music.
Yeah, that too. It's just hard to believe how long ago that actually was, man.
Yeah.
We're talking about over 35 years ago,
Yeah.
So you just forget about that, man.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Right.
And I'm having a ball.
That's true. That's true.
That why my dog's going slow.
Hey, if you don't believe me, ask A-Trap. I'm having a ball.
I witnessed it.
But you must. All
right.
I'm moving to Dallas.
Come on now. For they're building houses left and right.
We got the space.
Come on down.
Yeah.
All right, Wilkes.
Yeah, for me, just looking at the names dropped just on the intro, Key and Ivory Wayans and Robert Townsend again. Like I didn't even
Meteor Man. Man.
Didn't even
Hey, here we go.
You gotta do it better than you gotta do them better than Meteor Man. Come on, man.
That's the first thing that come to mind.
Hollywood Shuffle. We're gonna do 5 Hard Beats. We're gonna do the Rib Kang on the HBO special. We're not gonna do it.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I mean, I didn't even remember the intro. I forgot about the intro, the little skit in the beginning. I was like, man, Samuel Jackson in there?
I love Sam Jackson.
That boy funny.
That boy funny. I mean, just rewatching that, even as a kid, watching that, and my dad having the VHS at the time when it came out. So it's that was nice to see that. And I was like, man, the dude coming out here like Prince tonight. Okay, all right, forgot about that one.
For real.
Was definitely good.
Yeah. I'll say this: did y'all peep Kim? I think her name is Kim Wayans.
Yeah, in one of the preview things. Yeah. I mean, giving a commentary on what she thought of the show and stuff, as if she was just a regular moviegoer.
Right. That made me think, was that
a setup?
That was a setup. Well, Keenan Ivory Wayans was a
right
screenwriter. So
there was a point where he walked in the back, and I had to pause it because one of the ladies looked like Halle Berry back there, but I didn't know if that was her or not. I couldn't
maybe
quite possibly, because it wasn't too long after that Boomerang came out, so she would have been in the mix at some point.
Yeah, and that scene where they went, there was like some kids like standing up on a balcony. I thought one of them looked like the kid from Saturday Night Live. What's that guy?
Keenan or Kel?
Nah. He's currently on there now. The one.
I'd have to go back and watch it.
I'm gonna have to find it. Yeah, but anyway,
I haven't watched Saturday Night Live since Eddie been on that.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, I had to look it up and see. But
check that one out.
He kind of looked like Pete Davidson. He kind of looked like Pete Davidson, one of those kids that was standing up there. I don't know if that was him. But yeah, the intro, man, this was a featured film. Like I don't to this degree where you got an intro, you got actors in it. We're not saying you got like random people like your mama and stuff. Yeah, he had real actors in his intro.
Wow.
What?
He said like your mama. Wow.
He had Bud in there. Yeah. Which I looked up that dude acting history. He really hadn't done. He's done some stuff since he was on the Cosby Show, but not
he
a lot.
Be working at Walmart, son, like oh boy.
Working at Trader Joe's bagging.
Wow.
Hey,
if he depended on acting
like that,
and he got a role after that too.
He did. He did.
He was in one of them little UPN shows. Yeah.
Let's give a couple other shout outs. Raider Kev, thank you for tuning in. That was Eric Smith tuning in on the Facebook group. We appreciate you. Looking forward to the Ear Hustling podcast coming back. Whenever you guys are ready, we are ready for you. Mad Knox, thank you for tuning in.
Joe Killer.
Ashley Banks. Yeah, Tatiana Ali. She was in there, real young. I mean, like, had to been like 8 or 9 or something like that.
Yeah, maybe even a touch younger.
Yeah. So yeah, the intro was that was classic. That music though, it's
a spectacle, man. Gotta get you ready.
Gotta get yourself ready.
Yeah.
Saw he at Whataburger when I was out there. Maybe saw him at Whataburger. Who you talking about? Maybe talking about you. Maybe talking about you, H-Rap. But yeah, Whataburger was definitely a spot. I'm sure you visited. You had to when you come to Texas.
In Dallas? No, we didn't go to Butterbeer.
Yes, we did.
We went to. Oh, we did.
Onion
Sunday.
Burger, yeah.
Sunday.
Oh yes.
Oh, he's saying he's seen Bud at Whataburger, maybe. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
We did go to Whataburger.
That was the first time I really saw a comedy act prior to all that we heard was recording of an album. Yeah. Now I didn't really listen to comedy albums. I don't know if any of you guys did. I pretty much just watched them whenever I was allowed to watch it when I was a kid. I wasn't watching Eddie Murphy Raw in my house.
Richard did Sunset Strip. That was a movie.
It was.
Which that's probably something we're gonna do.
Yeah. So that's interesting. That's interesting, being so my uncles, which is my mom's younger brothers. They would, whenever they're special like this, like the Richard Pryor deal or this movie, that's the benefit. I got to watch them because my uncles was coming over to our house because they knew this is where they could watch it. Like it wasn't going to be watched where they were staying and stuff like that. See, my grandmother passed away when they were little boys. So by the time they were teenagers when this came out, they knew. They come to my mama's house, we watching it. We ain't had Showtime and HBO. That's when you had them boxes on top of the TV that you slid across.
You gotta find the section.
Slid across. That was your first cable box. So Showtime was the 2 and HBO was 6.
Yeah, my neighbors had that one.
What was you sliding across there?
It was a box, and it had like a little dial that you slid to the numbers, and it was numbered 0 through 99 or whatever, and each channel represented something. Was a network or whatever. And like I said, 2 was Showtime and 6 was HBO. And I knew the boob tube channels well because when Mama and them went to sleep, Shit, I was watching Bo Derek and 10. I watched Bo Derek and 10 now, and I'm like, shit, when I was a little boy, I'm like, look here. I had an erection that you could stop from wherever. And now I'm like, I don't see nothing in here that get me excited. Shit, when I was little.
Remember that dog?
Yeah. She had them braids.
Yeah.
You know how them white girls do when they go out to the beach and they want to get their hair braided?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bo Derek started that.
Eric Smith said, wow.
That's how we do it, Eric.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Justin.
Salute.
Reddick Kev, Red Stripe. Red Stripe.
Wow. You know what, man? I was in when I was in the Virgin Islands, man, they had Red Stripe. I'm not impressed, man.
That's okay.
I'm not a big beer drinker anyway, but you know.
It's not for everybody.
Sacrilege.
Huh?
I support my Jamaican.
Now, wait a minute. What I was impressed by, though, Mayhem made me and my family buttermilk chest pie for Thanksgiving.
He did. Let's talk about that.
I'm still licking my. We might as well, because the shit we got to review today ain't. Hey, we might as well talk about something. Oh my God! This buttermilk chest pie.
Yeah,
I'm still licking my fingers.
That's one of my favorites. That's one of my favorites. I actually kind of that one goes back to my childhood. My grandmother making it, my neighbor around the corner making. I mean. Yeah. That was one of my favorites. I mean, I didn't make a pecan pie, but I might make one Christmas, but definitely buttermilk pie was.
Now, I'm partial to lemon chest pie, but hey, the crust on this thing, hey, look here. I'll use, the top part of the crust is what I'm talking about. I'll scrape all that off and put in some ice cream or something like that. Ooh,
man, that's it right there.
I can do something with it.
Yeah, that's it.
Wilkes, aka Mayhem, is one of them guys that can whip up anything. Like we would have burgers at work, and it would be like, look, nobody touching the grill. Like y'all just handle the phones. I'm gonna handle the food, and just come around and we like,
I got you. Don't worry.
Restaurant style.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Hey, like I said, you're gonna eat like I eat at home. So I'm gonna take it to work and fix it up.
That's right. That's what you're supposed to do. Matter of fact, to segue back into this movie, one of the things that we would do with this on those nights, my mama would make cheeseburgers, and I remember her putting them in the oven to toast the bread and melt the cheese on top of the hamburger bun. I mean the hamburger patties. Oh, look here. So we eating good and watching the comedy, and we was all in one room. Right. So you had a sofa and love seat. So we got about 10 of us sitting on the floor, with my cousins and my uncles and stuff like that. So that was the only house in the family. You watching that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. It's like my mom, I mean, making homemade potato fries. I mean, come on, man. You can't beat that. Cutting up some potatoes, making fries, thick cut. Man,
he said potato fries.
Man, thick cut, baby.
Right, country.
Hey, you want some like they said in the special, you want some McDonald's? I got some McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly. Now give me that bread over there.
Give me that bread.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Appreciate you, Mocha Bella, for tuning in. Appreciate you.
Mocha Bella.
Red Fox, Richard Pryor, the influence in Eddie's stand-up acts. Yeah.
You can hear Richard Pryor all over him.
He said it. And I put down on my notes, as we start talking about this, I put down another comedian from the Richard Pryor tree. Mm-hmm. I mean, like he branched. I mean, almost most black comics are gonna bring up Richard Pryor at some point in one of their specials. Maybe their first one, maybe at any point in time.
Yeah, but I don't know any that Richard Pryor bleeds out of them while they performing, and you can see so much Richard Pryor in him that it was just uncanny.
Yeah.
If you watch D.L. Hughley set, he bleeding it because he using all his jokes.
Absolutely.
All right, so the intro, we talked about that intro, which it was Thanksgiving in 1968 was kind of the intro. But the kids up there performing. I remember that. You got the family over. Yeah. Like show them that dance. Show them that dance you do. Show them that whatever you do For Wilkes, it was like, show him that meal you cooked. Everybody in the kitchen watching Wilkes.
It probably was.
But yeah, I think we all had those moments, especially when you was kids and you got people over you. Your parents want to show you off.
Oh yeah.
But Lil Eddie, of course, that's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you don't remember the whole special, a lot of people remember that part.
Yeah, kicked him in the ding ding.
Yeah.
Oh man. Greatness.
Yeah, he couldn't stand Bill Cosby. Now, fast forward to now, and everything that's happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Hey, did y'all see that award Eddie Murphy got? And he took a shot at Bill.
This must have been recently.
Yes, about 3 years ago, when Bill was still locked up. It was kind of low, but Eddie took a vicious shot at him. He was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "I thought I would never win these awards." And you see who locked up for it. I was like, "Oh,
wow!" I feel like I've heard that. Yeah, I feel like I heard that.
He swung at him,
and that was true. The story that he told about Bill calling him about his cousin and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, he was after everybody then, because he was even after the Simpsons. Like he didn't like Bart Simpson. He was complaining about that. Bill was he was on everybody.
Yeah, Bill was trying to
tell he was on everybody.
Oh yeah.
Literally. Sprinkling some of that special powder.
Yeah.
What's that over there?
Bring 12 of these and get on the rest.
Help. Let me get some more. Help.
Right. Come on.
Good old Bill. Hey, so the impressions. Obviously, man, Eddie was just Mr. T. The white people impression though was the funniest. But Eddie has always been on point. The one thing I did notice is shout out to CJ Boyd in the building. He's
what's up, CJ?
Been co-hosting and featuring on Elevate podcast. Comes on Thursdays. BS3 Network. Lafayette, Maine. Not man, Bill. Not man, Bill.
Man, A-Trap, man. Did you hear how he trying to read this? Put this comment back up, man. He's saying LOL, man, not my man Bill. Come on, you know our brother say, come on, man.
I know what he's saying.
God.
I ain't laughing at you, man.
That's that Terrence Howard. You ever seen that dude that be doing that Terrence Howard?
What is he trying to get him to say? Superman?
Yes.
I have a Coke and a smile.
Like, ain't that what he trying to get him to say?
He's Superman.
Superman.
Oh,
so y'all agree with this?
I can see that.
Nah.
I can see that.
The way Dave comes at it though.
The only reason I say that because of some of the topics, but not to a
the delivery and the intelligence with he delivered. I think it's a clear-cut intelligence discrepancy.
Yeah. Well, I don't agree. I think the way that they're funny, I think they're both funny, obviously. But the way Dave goes at it though, it's
Dave is trying to get you
an agenda.
He's trying to get you to think. Yeah, he's on a mission. Yeah.
Eddie just gonna make you laugh. Right. I mean, it may make you think a little bit, but it's the way Dave Chappelle make you think about it. It's deep.
Yeah.
Justin with the pill on the glass.
Man.
Bill Cosby. All right, so he kind of talked about faggots for like a good 15 minutes. My question would be, could you do this now? But
that ain't no question. Y'all don't even know why you're saying that's a question because you already know the answer to it.
Right.
He said fags, faggots, and homos. And so right before that comment, I wrote down fags, faggots, and homos. And I said, it's ironic that he talked about pissing people off the last show when he started. and then he immediately went into fags, faggots, and homos. So no, you can't do that today. Dave Chappelle talked about transgender, and he wasn't even talking bad about them.
Yeah,
and
he used the proper term. He used the proper terminology.
That's right. Yeah. But back then, that was
the 80s.
Yeah.
And
you know what? Maybe he could. It just depends on who you're doing it, because I mean, clearly we're in a more sensitive universe at this point, but I think Dave Chappelle opened the door, like Damon Wayne. Like Damon Wayne said, Dave may have emancipated us. So if you have a fan base, you might be able to pull it. You're not going to be on a major network.
No.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be on Netflix. You're not gonna be on Amazon Prime. You're not gonna be on HBO or Showtime. But if you just do the circuit, you may be able to pull it. Because think about it like this: Dice Clay was what they're saying these dudes are now. I'm not saying that they're on the same level, but he was equally offensive for that time.
Yeah. Okay, I got what you're saying. Right. But Dice Clay ain't never been no blockbuster kind of maker either.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, I'm talking about.
Yeah, you can make breadcrumbs and be that kind of controversial, but you're not going to be no mainstream crossover kind of situation being controversial. Not today.
Dice Clay was making big money back then.
Decent.
Compared to now, everybody. I mean, this kind of.
No. I'm talking about those standards. Yeah,
he was making big money. He was. If you look at those Dice Clay joints, he at Madison Square Garden. He's at the Forum. If you have a cult following, you can do it.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing I thought was interesting about Eddie, let's kind of talk about this, is that he did Raw, he did Delirious, and then he was doing Coming to America. Then he was doing Trading Places. He was doing all these movies that were predominantly white. So I guess kind of open up the floor. How was Eddie able to kind of wiggle between both fields? Because it wasn't like he was doing Key and Peele comedy or something. He was doing what he did
back then. Well, it was a different time back then. I mean, we weren't offended by stuff like that back then. That was completely fine.
Yeah, I mean, he still had a big following, and a lot of, and as you saw him, but it was mostly white people that were, praising him and getting his autographs.
In addition, you didn't have a social media to be able to firestorm stuff like that either back then.
Flame, put flame on the fire,
And then everybody liked Coming to America, but Coming to America only had one white dude.
Yeah,
and they forced him in. Ed say they made him put Louis Anderson in that movie.
Yeah.
Harlem Nights. Only white people were the bad guys.
Yeah. Boomerang.
Boomerang.
Now,
I don't remember seeing a white person in Boomerang.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Now, Trading Places was.
Trading Places, but that's early Eddie. That was before.
Yeah.
Everything.
That was a couple years before Coming to America, right?
Yeah, was he still in SNL?
Because that's Trading Places is like 83. Coming to America is like 87.
Yeah.
When Raw came out, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then, and then let's not forget, Doc probably remembers this. Sylvester Stallone was slotted for Beverly Hills Cop.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It would have been horrible. It would have been Morning Breath Day.
Really?
It would have been what?
Morning Breath
Adrian. Stick to Rocky.
Right. Yeah, Sylvester Stallone was slotted for that.
And I loved Beverly Hills Cop.
Right. Oh man, I watched it a few months ago because I think it's on
that whole Beverly Hills Cop, 48 Hours.
Yeah.
All them. Yeah. Trading Places.
Yeah, it was propaganda, but it was.
Yeah, I mean, it's what it is,
Yeah.
Now, and I agree with Charlotte. I mean, he named it Raw. I mean, that was there's no other forewarning of what it's going to be.
Right. Yeah. But like you said, it was, like Doc was saying, that was a different time. I mean, You know, it really was. It was just things you weren't as sensitive then. You know, it was kind of like, oh, you laughed it off, moved on. You know, it's like whatever.
And even if you want to take it back to Delirious, in the monologue of Delirious, you know, when he was just warming up, he said, hey, ain't no be none of that Saturday Night Live shit.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna see buckwheat on this.
Right.
And then he went into his thing.
Yeah. And I think people weren't, obviously, the major point is people weren't offended easily. And they took it as a joke.
Yeah.
They took it as a joke, and they didn't take it as this is a personal hit on who I am as a person. And that's what.
I don't know if you can walk around and grab your dick today. Sorry, listeners. Whatever.
Fucking, what are you, fucking mooly?
Yeah.
Get out of here. Hey, he get out of here.
He would be in an uproar right now.
Oh, yeah. No, as long as you don't get the alphabet gang, everybody takes the jokes.
Yeah, for the most part.
The alphabet gang takes it.
Yeah,
What'd you say?
We know the alphabet gang takes it, but we'll go there. No, sorry.
You're right. He did. This I wanted to talk about this too because CJ bringing up the point that he switched it up doing the Disney films, did Shrek, Dr. Dolittle. But was that at a point that he got older, or was it because he?
I think they're just throwing money at him.
Yeah, I don't think it was a conscious effort. I need to clean my stuff up. Yeah. It's just that what was coming at him, you know, because again, Beverly Hills Cop and Trading Places and the 48 Hours and all that stuff, those were blockbuster hits. Yeah. So, you know, they knew, you know, he was attached to money at that time. You know, you know, I mean, before you got to Dr. Doolittle's and what's the movie with Rasputin in it?
Norbit
and all them other kind of stuff. He had a couple of flops there. But before
he had Holy Man, he had Metro.
Norbit was later though. Norbit was later.
He had Pluto Nash.
In Defense, what was it?
Yeah.
No, Best Defense was after.
That was early. That was early.
Yeah, that was after Trading Places.
Okay.
Hey, that's just Joe's favorite movie, y'all don't.
I love Norbit, man.
Yeah. When they do run across the street.
Nutty Professor 1 and 2.
Nutty Professor 1 and 2.
Still jokes.
Then he started doing the voiceovers.
Life.
Mulan.
Nutty Daycare. I think he did that.
Yeah, that's when he fell off like bad.
All right, so y'all agree with this comment from Charlotte?
I was trying to go over some names, and I don't think you quite get to where Eddie got to. Tracy Morgan did some stuff. Chris Rock, when he was Saturday Night Live, right?
Yeah.
But he wasn't. I don't think he reached Eddie status.
Not to that level.
I think Eddie Murphy broke the ceiling.
I agree.
And then you even can consider some of the white dudes.
Will Ferrell.
What's his guy named David Spade? He had some stuff like but it wasn't Eddie Murphy. It wasn't Eddie Murphy level.
Dan Aykroyd.
Belushi now back in the day, they could have stayed off that stuff. Belushi could have took it somewhere because Belushi was going to go somewhere with Blues Brothers and all that other kind of stuff. Right. Dan Aykroyd now, they would, you know, they didn't have the longevity. They didn't have the longevity, you know.
Right.
And Clan of Jason Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
Farrell, Farley. Chris Farley, Tommy Boy and
but again, they didn't have the longevity, you know. So I think it's hard to argue that Eddie was not the most successful to come out of Saturday Night Live. I think that it was, you know. And Beverly Hills Cop, my favorite scene, man, whenever he was getting ready to hit that dude toward the end when he was busting him, and he told him, you like rap music? He goes, yeah, I like rap music. You like rap music? Yeah, I like rap music. He goes, say, yo, baby, yo. And the guy say, yo, baby, yo. He just say, ow. And when he said, ow, he hit him on the top. I laid on the floor laughing.
Yes. And then you had Patti LaBelle on the soundtrack. So that was a big deal.
Yeah.
This is another good point. Another good point here from CJ. Yeah, when we started making the kids movies, it was more because Disney got boatloads of money, and and he did what 2 or 3 Shreks.
Yeah, if you're trying to maximize your earning potential, you need to be doing crossover stuff. See Kevin Hart.
And that's the difference when we talk about SNL. That's the difference between
Kevin Hart,
Eddie.
and I'm not a Kevin Hart fan, but he got the crossover.
He is diversifying his portfolio. Okay, now I don't know how great he's doing it, but he's trying. But I think with Eddie, that's the difference.
I don't like the way you've been in that wrist, man. That's a little too.
I'm trying to point to Ben.
Hollywood Squares.
Right. No, I couldn't do this.
All right, but I think that was the difference between Eddie and all these other comics we were talking about with SNL. Eddie could do a variety. He could really do anything.
Yeah.
And I think was
and on the low, he could actually sing a little bit, So I wonder how much. I wonder if you interviewed Jamie Foxx right now, how much he would say that because of what Eddie Murphy did, he tried what he did.
Right.
Wait a minute. You address Ready Kid. Yes, North was good, and yes, Sarate was good.
Here we go.
Let's not Let's not get on
man. Yeah, let's not. Before I grind his pity to the running kind all the way down.
Now, y'all remember this? He said I didn't like the one he did at the musical.
Yeah.
Who's that? Eddie?
No, that's Beverly Hills Cop 3.
One of the Beverly,
that was
you know how it is. You know how it is that you get to Rocky 5 and 6 and whatever, it's not gonna be as good.
Didn't he have one called Metro or something like that?
Yeah, that was just like
that supposed to be like a 4th Beverly Hills, but it wasn't in the same.
Yeah.
It was like futuristic or something like that, right?
No. That's Pluto Nash.
He was like a San Francisco cop or something like that.
Yeah, he was a San Francisco. It was kind of like a Lethal Weapon meets Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
And he had PJs. I remember that. Yep. I remember that. I Spy was cool.
Vampire in Brooklyn.
Kelly Robinson, 57-0. He'll whoop your ass.
This is a good point, Just Joe. Adam Sandler. Now, I don't know. Adam Sandler.
I think Adam Sandler got his own lane. I think
his lane.
When you try to
talk about success from SNL,
if he's the most successful to come out of Saturday Night Live, I think he's really close. I think he falls just short, but he's really close.
Yeah.
I don't think. So when you talk about somebody like Adam Sandler, right, and you're talking about his crossover, you're talking about him crossing over into our community, right? So, and he did not cross over into our community as well as Eddie Murphy crossed over into their community.
Right.
You follow me? So that's to me why Eddie Murphy gets the nod.
But you know why he didn't cross over, right? Crossover ain't nothing but a double cross. Once we lose our rights, we'll never get them back.
Wow.
Now, hey, Adam Sandler, the only crossover movie he's done was like 2 years ago. It was it's called Hidden Gems.
Oh yeah,
which it was.
I never watched it, but I saw.
That was a good movie because that was completely. He plays the same role in every single movie. Like he doesn't really do anything.
And I personally like them, like Waterboy, Happy Madison.
Yeah, but it's all the same though.
Billy, I can't remember.
Happy
Gilmore, Billy Madison. I liked all them. I was fine with them, but I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about the majority.
Majority, yeah.
Would our uncle that drink brown liquor give Adam Sandler 2 fucking seconds? No. He wouldn't.
No, on a side note,
their grandmother would listen to Eddie Murphy stuff and probably laugh at it, right?
Right.
Yeah. Now, on a side note, Adam Sandler can hoop. I don't know if y'all seen any of his hoop highlight tapes, but
never.
Hooping with Katie and
he ain't no Pootie
and Ben Simmons. They've been practicing their jumpers together.
Yeah,
no wonder he.
That's another thing too. Yeah.
Were you talking about this from CJ?
No, where they talk about Adam Sandler did not transcend. He plays the same role.
Yeah, exactly. So Eddie gets a pass because he never switched up on us. He knew his worth. People like him, the Waynes, Dave Chappelle, Cat, Ice Cube, people like him we respect. Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish, J.B. Smoove, the people that sold out. Bad look for us. Tiffany Haddish? Tiffany Haddish saw that?
Man, CJ, you must ain't see Pluto Nash, bro.
Tiffany Haddish she's on that Kevin Hart. Like, I can't watch too much
I
stuff.
think she's trying to do the crossover thing. I think she's doing exactly what Kevin Hart's doing. I think they're trying to
diversify.
I don't know that JB Smooth done ever been
but JB
community
Smooth,
dude. He done been you know, he's talking about what's the show that he played on with
one of the greatest shows in the history of television.
The guy that created Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue that. So he was on there along with Wanda, right? And then he's doing this Caesars and those commercials and stuff that he's doing and stuff like that. But I ain't got no problem with JB Smooth. You know, like I said, I ain't never, he's not necessarily the one that I wanted to hold for the community only anyway.
Right. He's not that funny.
That's right.
That's the truth.
That's
it's a difference when you're
he makes me
funny.
chuckle.
He's not that funny.
Yeah, he kind of just chuckled.
You all right over there, man? I need to call Chicago PD.
First, y'all attacking. Now y'all attacking JB. This is.
He can't take it, man. It's too much.
It looks like you about to have a stroke over there. Man.
Your arms are okay, man.
JB, all right.
He's okay.
Yeah.
He's okay.
Tune in next week.
On
I'll be doing the rest of this show with this.
Lil Rel ain't that funny either, Justin.
Who?
CJ Boyd said, I didn't mean JB, I meant Lil Rel Howard.
Nah, Lil Rel is funny. Now, is he at the level of he's a C-level comedian.
Okay.
Pick out the big boy now.
Hey, this is what we do. I don't think Tiffany Haddish is funny. I like some more Adele Givens, but I just don't laugh at
Tiffany ain't never just made me laugh out loud.
Tiffany is a female Kevin Hart. She is. It's going to be extra. It's going to be over the top. It's sometimes funny. It's not always funny.
Maybe Tiffany is a female Adam Sandler because she's the same girl in every movie as well.
That's true.
I won't argue.
I have not seen a movie where she did a different role. I won't argue
that. I saw some more with what's your boy from Friday?
DC Don Curry.
No, the one that played the main sidekick with Chris.
Mike Epps.
Mike Epps. There you go. So I saw him I saw her with Mike Epps in Columbus, Ohio, and she was, hilarious.
Now, some more. We just talking stand up. That was Samora's lane. Samora obviously didn't go into the movies.
I don't even know if I saw her in any movies. Anyway.
I've never seen her in a movie.
Wanda Sykes is funny, and Wanda Sykes has done a lot of writing in the background for a lot of shows too. You don't like Wanda Sykes?
I don't think she's that funny.
She also played Biggie Shorty in Pootie Tang.
Wow.
She was all right in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
That's all, folks.
Wanda Sykes. Now,
that show, no, on the serious side, I agree with you, Ben. But Wanda Sykes, Mike Epps, and Kim Fields have probably the best comedy on TV right now. On Netflix.
Netflix.
I can't think of
I know what you're talking about.
Or something like that.
They heard Mike Epps?
I think it's called
Mike Epps, Kim Fields.
Oh, okay.
It's literally 2K Good Times. Because it takes the issues from Good Times. Remember how Good Times will have social issues?
Right.
And like he got a gimmick. Look. One of the storyline is he's married to Kim Fields, and her sister hates him, and he has a.
I was wondering how long
He was like, "I don't care what you humming over there.
I don't care what you humming." No, but seriously. It's an awesome show. Check it out, man. I think it's the Griffins or something.
It's called the Griffins. I watched a little bit of it.
Easy credit.
To be honest, I'm starting to
scratching and so
Yeah, hanging in a jar.
I done tickled myself over here, man.
Hey, okay. All right, we going on a side note here.
Okay.
Have y'all seen that JJ?
Because this movie sucks. That's why we're on the side.
Have y'all seen that JJ commercial for the? He got a commercial for like old people insurance. What was that called? Medicare. He got a commercial for Medicare. Have y'all seen that?
No.
I think once.
I need to slap that dude, man. I don't know how much they paid you to act that damn fool on that commercial.
That's
His girlfriend
He
on
was
Fox.
that damn fool.
I mean, hell, JJ did a celebrity boxing thing. I mean, once you do that,
it's all out.
I mean,
the only thing left is Dancing with the Stars after you do that celebrity boxing.
That's too high.
He too old to do that.
He couldn't get no Dancing with the Stars.
Hey, CJ calling shots at you.
He said, "Well, let's see, she wasn't funny." Yeah, Wanda, I give her.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yes.
One person. In the past,
we're gonna put Elevate Podcast off of BS3 Network.
My man, Justin. Hey,
you got one person. Samora was in Friday After Next. She was in Friday After Next.
Yeah, as the wife of. Did she play the wife of one of the cats in the barbecue or something like that?
That was Kim Whitley played his girlfriend.
I can't remember what she
DC.
did. But yeah, she was in one of them.
I like Tiffany.
Hey, put Justin's number comment back up there.
Yeah,
How about the one before that?
Just Joe.
Oh, like that dude. Somebody need to stop his behind on that.
Well, let me just say
this dude had This dude had a face mask with a
chicken wing in it.
A piece of chicken rolling.
It was like,
he was like, "Yeah, that's a great idea."
I was like, "What?"
You don't need the money. You don't need the money that bag.
But did you see his? Did you hear his Hall of Fame induction speech?
No. What he said?
I missed it.
Hey,
I don't know if he finished 8th grade.
Probably not.
I ain't lying, man.
He was doing that brickwork
with his dad. He could catch a football.
He was doing that brickwork with his dad.
Did y'all see? You talking about the commercial? Did you see the stills with Jerry Rice with that same ad? He had a biscuit about as big as a Still Better radio tire. If they keep showing that commercial, we're gonna be slaves again. He's setting us back at least 30 years every time that commercial.
Man. You had me at drumstick on the helmet. I didn't even know nothing.
It's like, nigga, what are you doing? You don't need the money.
Dog, I'm finna find it and send it to you.
Don't need them. If you need the money that bad, I don't know.
If you need the money that bad, he should have did GoFundMe.
He need to calm down.
He could have asked Joe. Joe would have helped him out. All I can say about JJ is, dynamite. Thank you, Golden Brooks, for tuning in. I was rolling over the hottie sauce commercial.
You talking about
the what's that? The female rapper,
Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
Does she know a stallion is a boy horse?
Wow. No. But you know we've been calling girls stallions for a long time. That's a term we use when she tall and thick. Ooh, she a stallion.
Yeah.
Bless his heart. Not the biscuit. So you saying he had a biscuit?
I'm finna pull it up. Here it come in the private chat right now. I wish I would show the world this.
What is wrong with this dude, man?
Oh my God. I'm telling you, man, if they would have kept putting this commercial out, we would have been slaves. But they'd have revoked the 14th Amendment. They'd like, no, if we get away with this, we can make them slaves again.
Come on, man. Let's get through talking about this.
All right, let's go.
Movie, man.
All right, did y'all catch the some of the voices he was doing in this comedy that he did in Coming to America, but especially the barbershop guys?
Yeah, for sure. for sure.
This was kind of like, it almost felt like this was kind of like a dry run for him to try out some of them impersonations he used in Coming to America.
Yeah, and maybe even Nutty Professor too. A couple that kind of bled through on that too.
There might have been a Norbit voice in there too.
Yeah. But I got news for you, man. My fourth note in this thing is I didn't laugh until 20 minutes in, and that's when he started talking about the foreigners. Eddie, you black motherfucker. That's when I started laughing. 20 minutes in. Yeah. But now, I can count on one hand how many times I laughed out loud during this thing.
Honestly, I watched it today. I watched some of it last night, and I watched the rest of it today as I was working. I mean, it was kind of like in the background. Now, so Doc, is this relatable? You brought this up earlier. Is this relatable to today? Because that was one of the comments.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it holds up necessarily, but I honestly was trying to look at it from a standpoint of, the quality of the jokes, his delivery, all that other kind of stuff. And I just, man. And again, I'm an Eddie Murphy fan. I wish I wouldn't have watched this. I wish we would have reviewed something else. Because it's kind of it's kind of pouring a little water on my thoughts about Eddie overall, man.
I almost didn't jump on tonight because this actually kind of sucked to me. I don't watch a lot of comedy specials as it is, so I kind of fell asleep a few times. That last part with his dad and that phone call, I was like, okay, I'm done.
So can we go on there and say Booty next time? No.
Hey,
can I get my rating now or no?
Now hold on.
I did at the beginning. Remember, I started out with 2 of them.
Jerry Rice holding this. He sent it to the. Hey, should I put this up on the screen?
Yeah,
you have to. Yeah,
Jerry Rice holding this big ass.
I didn't see this
biscuit. Something's really wrong with this dude. All right, I don't remember seeing Eddie Murphy making a commercial.
I've never seen Eddie Murphy
never made a commercial.
I know he had a shoe deal with Adidas.
Really?
Record Park.
I mean, unless he made some in New York, like locally.
Oh wow, man! I don't even, man.
Something like people say about that Kanye photo when he had them space boots and with that weird haircut with his shirt tucked in. Something mentally, he ain't all there. Record Park, thank you for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
Peace and respect. Appreciate you, Sean Clinton. He has a podcast, man, which is killing on YouTube. It's called The Information Man Show. He dives into a lot of topics. Make sure to check him out.
Well, we don't have him on BS3 Network, so he can be on that Roku TV, man. Holler at us, Sean.
We can make that happen. Yes, CJ. We talked about this. Coming to America was a reunion, but it was. I'm not gonna say it's not the worst.
Another movie worse.
It's not the worst in 2021, but it was pretty damn bad.
No, see, you looked at it from the wrong standpoint. And see, CJ is a little younger than we are, so he wasn't around during the, you got to understand where his consciousness may have been when Coming to America first came out. And remember, y'all had a worse view of it until I started telling y'all we were looking at it from the wrong perspective. You're not looking at it from a quality of the movie it was, but from a nostalgia standpoint. That's what they were going for.
Yeah, I had to separate it from that nostalgia because I'm going in thinking, oh man, it's gonna pick up where but it's not gonna pick up where it left off. It's not even the same era, not in the same time.
Yeah,
the jokes and the writing is different.
I thought it was a double bag of doo-doo.
But you got to admit, you softened your stance once we talked about.
Yeah, I did move from no stars to 1.
All right. If you had any respect for Jerry Rice at all, you about to lose it right now.
Yeah, I didn't have.
You about to lose your job and your respect.
You about to
Wow, man.
Got business.
You about to lose your job.
This dude is holding a large
big ass business.
Piece of chicken.
Come on.
What is wrong with this man? What is wrong with
I told y'all. Y'all didn't believe me.
Wow.
Hey, y'all. you about to lose your job.
Eddie Murphy
Jerry
said he
on
welcomed another chance to go back and stand up. Oh,
Yeah, what are you talking about? You Eddie Murphy. You can do it whenever you want to.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Didn't he say that on SNL when he came back for that?
Yeah, he came back and did that clip.
He said he was thinking about doing it. He was on Jerry Seinfeld, Comedians in Cars.
Yeah.
He said that's his greatest regret. He let that stand-up comedy.
Yep, because you got to be sharp. That's right. Yeah. And if you don't believe that, look at Chris Tucker now versus what Chris Tucker used to be. Because that was my boy. I love Chris Tucker based on Friday alone. And plus I loved what he did in with the Jackie Chan stuff.
Rush Hour.
Rush Hour
stuff. But when he got back to doing stand-up after a 10-year hiatus or whatever it had been, you could tell he lost his fastball.
Hey, Doc, I saw him at the Chicago Theater in his prime.
Mm-hmm. Well, I gotta admit, I never saw him in his prime live, so I promise.
We are kind of talking about Eddie Murphy Raw.
Put CJ Boy comment on there.
What did Ray the Kale say, man? I saw
later
something saying booty.
What in the cooler is this? Wow. And Justin, what did Justin say?
Wow.
Hey, man, what's that Ray the Kev comment up there, man? I think he said something about the greatest movie ever.
Man, get that out of here.
hey,
we're ready to have it. You ain't got to worry about watching.
Don't worry. I'm never going to go look for it. Don't worry.
You don't have to lose.
I'm coming out.
Let me just say this. We might review it on the Fourcast.
It's going to be one episode.
Have to lose the bet.
No.
Yeah, we're going to have to lose the bet.
If y'all review it on the Fourcast, don't even ask me if I'm all right.
I'm going to call in sick that day.
No, I'm out.
I'm doing one cast.
It's going to be the one
network.
Cast.
One episode.
It'll be the one cast.
Yeah. Hey, Raw, Eddie Murphy's. He was answering somebody. Tiana Taylor.
What about her?
And coming to America. And coming to America too.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's why he
worth the price of admission. Yes, sir. Man, get out of here.
That chick pop, man.
What?
That chick looked like that little boy in that movie that Will's be talking about.
Nah.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Hey, man. From here down, she killing it.
Can't.
From here up,
what?
She popped.
Let me put it like this.
I'm gonna reach out to you.
Kanye video.
I know Kanye video. I'm gonna be quiet.
Hold it. Are y'all telling me? See, you know what Tiana Taylor got? She got the Serena Williams disease.
I don't think we saying she was beautiful. I don't think we saying she beautiful.
She ain't even beautiful.
It's a difference between beautiful and fine.
Nah, she got it from here.
I said she fine.
Hey, from her ears down, she murdering the game.
Wow.
We're all up in this joint.
But you're not asking her paper or plastic, no. You ain't remember back in the day, man, we would say paper, plastic.
You gonna cover them up with?
Hey, we used to say she's a two-bagger. She's definitely a two-bagger.
Yeah.
You put one on one head, one on yours because hers is
wow.
Wow.
Hey,
to be honest, this is the hardest I've laughed on one of our episodes.
Hey,
and we
pull up a Tiana Taylor picture. This lady is not.
She
at least give her some plastic,
if she worked at Wendy's, would nobody be talking about her.
I would. Well, let me go in there and get a 4 for 5.
Find that Kanye video. Where's that Kanye video at? Wait a minute,
man.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna pull up a picture.
Kanye monkeys.
Now, okay, look, she got some strong, cheekbones and features.
She got some strong ugly in her, man. That lady is not cute, man.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, and I'm beholding the ugly lady.
Charlotte, I agree with you 100%. Going into Coming to America too, it's been so much time.
Yeah,
my expectations was up here. I was expecting it to be better.
Like I said, I had to pull myself away from that because I was expecting oh man, that old nostalgia, these old jokes, and
I was expecting it to be funny and not to have that ugly lady in it.
You talking about
Kiana Taylor?
I thought you was talking about Jones.
Shumpert, old lady, and I still got these hands because I know
she
he
blew
watched
up after the Kanye video, man. I'm telling you, man.
No,
all right, here. I'm about to pull up.
The last Kanye video I saw was when what's her name, Ross was in it with when she had that big booty.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
All right, here we go. I'm about to pull up a photo right now.
Yeah, pull up a photo. Boy, stop.
What's wrong with that?
No,
the lips is popping.
Her face is popping. Popped.
No, you didn't pick
Man, that lady is not okay.
The Ben, put the one with the white top with the short hairdo.
The Kanye video.
Really?
With the
that lady cute.
With the abs.
Yeah, what's wrong
See,
with that?
look, that's how you know this lady ain't cute. You remember when she had the abs? The abs.
Yeah.
Everybody got cute abs.
Hey, Trap, I'm not looking at the abs. It started with an A and end with an S, but it ain't abs.
Yeah, that's what. Hey, so it's cool. Like I said, from her earlobes down, she is killing it.
Tiana Taylor makes history as the first Black woman to be named sexiest woman alive. That was on June 8th of 2021.
I'm telling you, man.
Hey,
and that's Maxim Magazine. That's
Maxim Magazine.
Maxim Magazine. So that's just like at 30 years ago when they was trying to convince me that ugly ass Grace Jones was cute. They was calling her sexy too.
Man.
No.
Oh, well, yeah.
Who cute next year? Whoopi Goldberg? Come on, man. That lady is hot.
He's tripping.
Let's get to some comments. CJ, she's a cutie.
Oh, she fine.
She an orange. She's a little orange. That's what he mean. A cutie.
I'm getting that.
That's right.
Come on, man. That lady is hot. Okay,
hey, you're right. Her cheekbones is real.
Okay, tell me who she's equally cute to.
Equally cute to?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm just not thinking of nobody that's cute.
Is she 30-year-old Jada Pinkett cute?
Jada Pinkett? Oh,
yeah.
Different world, Jada Pinkett cute.
What? You mean Tony Braxton? You mean Tony Braxton 90s cute?
Yeah, is she Tony Braxton's 90s cute?
There you go. Get to something I care about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, there is no scenario where I'm embarrassed to have her on my arm. Let me just say that.
Because she's famous.
No.
If you didn't
know her. I don't care if you didn't know her. If I saw her in Walmart, shit. I'm telling you, I got no issue with that at all.
Hey, CJ, we ready for you. You said, give me on the podcast. Hey, I can send you the link if you. We way off. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get his rating right now. we can wrap this. We go and wrap this up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give it one mic. I'm good. All right. Y'all good? I fell asleep at the end. It was like whatever, man.
It was in the background, man.
I don't watch a lot of comedy shows. Whatever. It takes a lot to get me there.
I watch a lot of comedy shows, and I'm giving 2.5 because of respect for Eddie Murphy. And I'm taking into consideration that some of it for me is I'm not doing a good job of viewing it from where it actually is, right? It was in the 80s. It was, et cetera, et cetera. I'm viewing it through 2021 lenses, which is not fair. That's why I brought it up to a 2.5 mics. Other than that, if I gave it like the mics that I felt like it should deserve, I would probably on a 1 mic situation. But because I'm trying to be fair, I'm gonna give you 2.5 mics.
I'm sticking right there with the one mic.
If he said
like all I need is 1 mic. 1 mic.
If he said I won't have one more time, I'm like, man, that was funny like once.
I don't even know it was funny one.
Hey, you got people outnumbering you.
That's okay.
Hey, I'm talking about A-Trap.
Hey,
I'm sorry, but she is bad.
She would get kicked out my bed for eating crackers.
Oh my God!
Let me just say this. Let me know when you're kicking out, and I'll be over there. I'll be on the first thing smoking to pick up.
I'll send her down.
Hold on. I'm
and give her the $300 to fly down there. Dog will be there.
I'm gonna rewind. I'm gonna rewind back a little bit to this Raider Kev. So talking about him doing that commercial.
Yeah,
he needs some crack real bad that day. Like he needed it like that.
I give her one rib.
He was like, "Can y'all pay me in cash?
Yeah,
I'll do that commercial right now."
Man.
Yeah. All right, A-Trap. What you gonna
as usual, man. I am gonna be the oddball. I'm gonna give it 3. Simply because I didn't judge it on today's standards. I'm dead serious. I judged it on back then standards. I judged it for when it was, and that's what the comedy world looked like 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
I mean, did it stand the test of time? No, but I talked to D Gray earlier. I was like, man, I'm not even looking at that shit. Man, I ain't even like that shit that much. And I got home and I looked at it and I was like, yeah, for then, this was good. For now, no.
Yeah.
I never liked the little boy kick him in the ding ding thing. I hated that in 88, man. I saw it. But I was just looking at the entire thing, man. And that was the world then. That was the world we were living in.
Yeah, it's okay. So you make it relate to this, A-Trap, because you're a hip hop head, right? So have you ever played some hip hop back in the day when you had either your son or some of your younger nephews or something like that in the car with you, and they laugh and be like, "What's this? Trash."
The Fat Boys.
Yeah, for me it was Digital Underground and Rodney O and Joe Cooley. I was playing some Everlasting Bass one day, and my son and my nephew was in the car with me, and they was laughing. I'm like, "What y'all little niggas laughing at there?" Right. And they like, "This trash," and I'm like, "Boy, your rap couldn't be here today without this."
Exactly. It set the groundwork.
So I think I thought about that perspective whenever I was watching it. I'm like, it was necessary for where we are today. Which is again, while I got it up to 2.5 stars.
Yeah. I mean,
Mike's.
Yeah, Mike's. I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna agree with A-Trap. I'm gonna give it 3. I do think. Give us y'all ratings. Give us y'all ratings. I know y'all seen it. I know y'all seen it.
Where did Charlotte her last comment?
The last one. I feel like stand-up comedy shows is where comedians let loose when they're truly raw material that reflects their thoughts and craft of the time. They're not necessarily created to stand the test of time. Right? That's a great point.
Well, hey,
that's an excellent
guess
point.
What? It didn't. And check it out. Another thing I thought about too when I thought about standing the test of time is Crooklyn, right? None of us said during that review that it didn't stand the test of time, right? None of us even brought that up.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah, I think
which is one of the reasons why we need to go watch a Richard Pryor next time, and we'll see if it stands the test of time.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, definitely, absolutely.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm gonna give it a 3 because I still thought it was funny. Obviously, it was to a point. It got to be annoying. So, but I'm gonna say it's average,
and that's why
I'm not gonna say it's horrible. I'm gonna say it's average.
And my TV's talking to me back here.
I'm about to say your TV just turned on by itself.
CJ.
Hey, but see, that's the thing.
It's about to put Eddie Murphy on.
He only did 2 of these. So you will get a better. I think we can't compare him to Richard because Richard did several. That nigga's crazy. Bicentennial nigga.
Yeah.
The one I forgot the name of the one. Richard Pryor live in New Orleans. It was in New Orleans.
So you think he was more polished at it?
Not more polished. It was just
comfortable.
He was probably comfortable, but Richard did movies and stayed in stand-up. Eddie did stand-up, and he was the LeBron James, so to speak. Richard is Michael Jordan. I'm gonna do this stand up, and I'm gonna go do a few movies. They're gonna give me a bunch of movies. I'm gonna pass up on Purple Rain and Color Purple, and then I'm gonna go back on stage. Eddie is LeBron saying, "Hey, I'm gonna use this comedy to get everything else I want to get done. I'm gonna get these movies done. I'm gonna get this school done. I'm gonna get $1 billion from Nike." He showed them the light. Eddie showed us how to turn your abilities into something.
I guess that's kind of like what Steve Harvey's done. I mean,
right.
He pretty much
way worse. But yeah.
Of course. But
Steve, I'd have been the funerals funny than Steve Harvey.
Well, I didn't say he was funny. I'm just saying I think it's
I'm just saying.
No. Yeah, I think he kind of bounced off of that. I mean, damn, how many shows can you host? I mean, shit.
Really?
He's like on everything, but
and he bought the rights to Family Feud and put it in Africa, and it's the hottest game show in Africa right now.
Love it.
He bought the rights.
That's what's ironic to me, A-Trap. Usually you on with a brother like that.
Yeah, I just hate Steve Harvey. I like what he's done.
I mean, if you look at Kings of Comedy, he was definitely third or fourth funniest on that.
Fourth,
sixth. There's people in the crowd funny to him.
Man said six.
The dude with the jacket down front. What funny to him? We got to get to these comments.
Talking about Lavelle Crawford. Let me address my little cousin right quick. Lavelle Crawford for the longest was my favorite current comedian, right? And Dave Chappelle is that now, but Lavelle Crawford is a close second. I actually saw Lavelle Crawford in Sacramento, California. And when Lavelle Crawford is live, when I talk about the venue is begging him to stop because he just keeps going and going and going. He literally feeds on the energy of the crowd. And if y'all digging what he do, he is not getting off stage. He gonna keep rolling with it. And at the time before he got married, his mama traveled with him everywhere and was doing his merchandise and stuff after the show. I mean, I'm talking coolest.
I think she still does, dog.
Coolest dude ever, man. And he sit there and talk with you. And I mean, I'm walking to the parking lot with him at the end of the show. That's how cool the dude was, man.
Oh.
My guys, outside, I'm like you, dog. I don't count the Richard Pryor, the Eddie Murphys, the Red Fox when you start talking about my favorite. Because that's like saying who your favorite basketball player, Michael Jordan or Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Nah, you don't. I'm not giving you that. But my guy is Bruce.
Yeah.
But I love Lavelle Crawford. My son, actually, believe it or not, my 28-year-old son, he's like 16 at the time. He turned me on to Lavelle Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
That's his guy.
Lavelle out of St. Louis, and you can tell. See, what I like about a comedian is when you can tell that they've seen the same thing in life that you've seen, and he makes you feel like y'all grew up next door to each other.
Yeah. Some of these comments, CJ, like Steve Harvey is horrible. Now, hate, come on. Hate is a strong word. I mean, you may not like him.
Steve Harvey is today's Tom Joyner.
Trust me. If he said he hate that nigga, trust me. He feel that in his core.
Even that's in his gut. He was typing that in like.
Trust me.
But hey, he does.
Steve Harvey
is man have his moment.
He does have.
He's today's Tom Joyner. He's the fly job. He's the.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Charlotte. He said he was 8th on. He was behind the whole first row.
I went to see the Kings of Comedy. They had some people warming up for them. Some of them people opening up was funny to see.
That man in the nosebleeds. Wow.
So are you giving it a 2.5? I subtracted half Mike because nobody.
Wow. But the females was loving it though, right?
Hey, it was the fans that they was
ladies said they were there to see that.
Golden, I'm with you, Golden. I like Bernie Mac too.
Bernie Mac.
Absolutely.
That was funny. That was funny. Yeah,
bust a motherfucking move. I used to love the Bernie Mac show.
This may be
let me ask you this, H-Rap. Here we go. The wife on the Bernie Mac show. What you think about her?
Drop dead gorgeous.
Ben, please pull a picture of her up, and I want you to see the difference.
Her and Tiana Taylor.
I thought so too. I really liked her. Loved her.
Talking about put a picture of Bernie Mac wife.
His wife that played the wife in the Bernie Mac show.
I think at that time she was probably the finest
looking women in the world. Standing next to Tiana Taylor, she is the goodest looking.
Well, the reason why I said that is because you talk about some. Hey, she ain't got no easy jawlines over there.
No.
Boy, that woman look good.
I loved a lot about her, but you know,
hey, boy, like, hey, y'all seen Juice, right? Everybody take their clothes off. You hurry up, cause you look good.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, she is.
That's a good looking woman. That's a good looking woman.
Yeah, she's nice.
And she got them fun bags.
Look at those fun bags on that whole thing. Dumb and dumb.
Now, that's a good looking woman.
Life support bags.
Okay, CJ with maybe the funniest comment of the night. He said the nigga collected tickets.
Mayhem talk about life support
funny, man.
bags.
And he ruined
baby feeders, baby.
Yep.
He ruined verses.
Life growers.
He said he ruined verses.
Yeah, man. When Earth, Wind, and Fire and the Isley Brothers on there.
Oh yeah. No, man. You can't ruin them boys.
No, that
you
show he ruined it because he kept talking about when I was 14. I will tell you, shit.
That was great.
Me too. He just don't like Steve Harvey, man.
He talk a lot.
That dude is horrible, man.
I feel like black comedians are paved the way for each
Steve Harvey
generation.
show was great, man.
This comment from Charlotte, I agree with you 100%. They've paved the way for comics, period. I mean, I agree with you with the black comics, but comics.
Fix me some of that Dick Gregory.
Yeah,
right.
I love she put love twice. I love Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac was
the most goodest ever.
Yeah, Kings of Comedy. Bernie Mac was it. Cedric the Entertainer, I would say. Let's go ahead and rank him right now. Cedric the Entertainer, I think, was second. DJ DL Hughley third, and the guy at the door fourth, and then Steve Harvey fifth.
That sounds right.
Chief Rocker, thank you for tuning in. Bro, Wanda, she still is. I mean, she's still alive. It's not like she's dead or something.
Yeah, buddy. That Tiana Taylor don't look like that. Tiana Taylor look like Terry Taylor.
Come on.
That chick ain't cute, man. Hey, let her gain 30 pounds. Ain't nobody gonna be paying attention to that. The abs have one of these.
I'm about
to say that'd be even better.
I'm saying once them abs gone, y'all gonna be forced to look at her face.
I prefer the abs to be gone. That don't do nothing for me.
I don't have no abs.
Once they gone, y'all gonna be looking at her face going, ugh.
No, I'm with it.
No, man.
Oh, so going back to the verses, Justin saying he made it about him like always. So I didn't watch that verses.
See, this dude, Justin, I like this guy.
Y'all need to get together.
You got an open slot on the end of the bench anytime you want, man.
Yeah, come on the Elevate podcast.
I don't know, man.
Jim, y'all agree with this? Jim Carrey is funniest.
No,
he was. I mean,
no.
Depending on the time,
no,
maybe.
He ain't never been funnier than
Not
Robert
ever.
Harris.
Not
Robin Williams.
Are we basing that on Skip?
No, white dude, man. He's
Robin Williams.
White dude.
Mork.
No. Oh, Robin Williams. Oh, I thought you was talking about our Robin.
Oh no, Robin Harris. No.
That's Robin Harris.
That's
what even though he's a joke stiller, and he ain't funny than Robin Williams or George Carlin.
Yeah. What about Will Ferrell? I think Will Ferrell funnier than Jim Carrey.
Yeah, me too. Hell, Vince Vaughn is funnier than Jim.
What you say?
I don't agree with that. We think Will Ferrell. Crazy. You said Will Ferrell is funnier than Jim Carrey.
Will Ferrell is funnier than Jim Carrey.
Come on, everybody, we're streaking.
Right, Frank the Tank.
He's funny, but man,
Frank, you my boy, Blue.
Well, what you thinking over there?
This fool dust in the wind at a funeral.
Man.
Yeah, you better not nutsack my drum kit.
Yeah.
Oh man, Hey man, Step Brothers is a classic. I don't care what nobody say.
Tony, hey man,
what you thinking over there, man?
Oh, nothing.
Will Ferrell or Jim Carrey?
Oh, I would say probably definitely Will Ferrell over Jim Carrey. I think Jim Carrey skit wise.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
hey, Dumb and Dumber, I done watched that probably 7,300 times.
man.
Yeah.
You know,
But it ain't no. The
see,
wrong kid died.
he said he liked Justin on everything but this.
Wow.
What about Busy Bone?
Who is that? I don't know who that is.
Almost said something I ain't said about 15 years.
What?
He should have died when he was a baby.
Ooh.
I like that. I need to put that on a shirt.
There's only one thing rougher than that I done heard, and that's from a drill sergeant in 1989 when he told this white dude in basic training, he said the best part of you ran down your mama leg. I'm not kidding you, man. I cried for the dude, man. Oh, wait. Thank you, man.
Wow.
Oh, hey.
Wow.
A black drill sergeant told this white dude that, and I cracked up.
Yeah.
Did he cry?
God,
he definitely cried.
I need that on the coffee.
Yeah, he cried.
Come on, Robin Williams was not whack. That's the
no, Robin Williams was good, man.
Yeah. No, we gotta.
No, he watch his stand up. The stand up Robin
still
Williams.
A lot of jokes. But
Mrs. Doubtfire Robin Williams is a completely different person.
Well, hey, I mean, even if you just watch him on some of the late night shows, that was some must see
HBO.
TV for me, man. I loved when he was on Letterman and all those kind of things. Funniest interviews ever.
Yeah, but
thank you, Vernon. Thank you, Chief Rocker.
Appreciate it.
You better tell him.
Thank you. Somebody.
You better tell him.
But he talking about the lady from Steve Harvey's show.
No, he ain't. He talking about Breonna Taylor.
Man, that looking girl, man.
You talking about Regina?
100% retarded, man.
Oh no.
Hey, Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell is goofy, funny, but everything I've seen him in, I've laughed.
Yeah. Man, when he got shot in the neck with the tranquilizer during that movie, man, do you understand? I had to stop the movie and stand in the kitchen to try to gain. I'm telling you, man, I was catching cramps because I was laughing so hard. Hey, I was literally about to pass out.
That was hilarious.
Now, have you ever seen?
Oh, we sorry.
Have you ever seen Kicking and Screaming?
I don't think so.
There was one scene he was in a coffee shop, man. It was hilarious, man. He just has that knack.
CJ Boyd on everybody.
He
right?
is.
He is raw. You need to be in raw.
Definitely. Y'all see him on Versus. I mean, I didn't watch the Versus, but
he's talking about Steve Harvey. Yeah, I saw him.
Both of them horrible on Versus. Busy Bone starts the damn gang fight.
Right.
Hey man, that's why I never listen to that old singing ass rap. And think these niggas we gonna first of the month. Y'all think about welfare, man?
I don't know, man.
It's still a classic song though.
I never even heard that whole song.
You never heard the whole song?
What song is that?
First of the month.
Get up. It's the first of the month. I was like, I'm done with radio forever.
It's that CJ Boyd comment. Hey, if you knew Chief Rocker, then that is a true statement.
Hey, Rock,
be nice.
Who you talking about, Taylor or the aunt on
he gonna say both of them. He gonna say both of them.
He is.
No, Chief Rocker gonna pick one. I know Chief Rocker.
Man, we went. Yeah, I was thinking, like, is there a way that we can watch something like within an hour that we can talk about? Because it wasn't. It just wasn't. It wasn't worth.
Yeah,
I have to say it was.
But it may be the first time that we said this. If you haven't watched this movie that we reviewed, don't waste your time. We've not said that about anything that we reviewed.
I literally.
I said that about the Denzel movie. Hey, that's my man, Justin, right there.
No,
I'm not putting it up there.
I'll put it up there. Booty Tang is what my man Justin said.
Told you.
Yeah,
Look
well,
at
told
Steve
you.
Rockin'.
Told you. He said, I'm hungry.
Hey,
You have to pick one, Rocker. Who you picking?
Tiana.
Picking the auntie with the bags.
But this was something that we've all already seen.
right.
But now I think if we would have talked about this during that time, we probably would have been different. But now, and I think everything that we watched and seen, and at the level that comedy is at now,
Yeah,
that's what it came down to.
I lost interest.
My man Justin.
I had to rewind it. Like, oh,
Booty Tang.
I missed that.
All right, so what are we talking about next week?
Did we
Let's
discuss
think
that?
about next week.
I don't think we haven't determined anything. The Kevin Hart. The Kevin Hart joint. Well, I think it's a true story. They got Wesley Snipes in it.
Is that a series or is that a movie?
That's 6 episodes, but it's only 30 minutes an episode. It's 3 hours.
You got
Justin
Kevin Hart,
Neville.
Wesley Snipes.
I don't like rap. I like hip hop.
You got
That's rap.
That's the
hip-hop.
2 most well-known people in it. Just them 2. Well, listen to it.
True story.
Never.
Okay, let me ask you this: do you like the Bone and Biggie song? No?
Never listen to that shit either.
Wow.
So you skipped over that when you listened to the Life and
When I heard his Bone and Biggie.
Yep.
Never heard.
I'm a hack into your Alexa and put it on a Bone.
Yeah, we can do that.
That's why I don't have that white lady spying in my house.
Alexa.
If it was Shanika, it would be there. No, but I just don't like that type of, like, I'm mad at Nas. Nas was rapping like this on King's Disease too. He was rapping fast. I'm like, what the?
What? Nah, not really. What track?
He got a song. I don't even know the name of because when he started, I was like, oh, got to go.
Golden Brooks said it's a great series, so let's do it. Let's do it. True story.
I mean,
right. Let's do it.
True story. Now, Bruised. Kevin Hart joint.
Bruised is Halle Berry's debut.
Oh,
acting debut.
Dead on Arrival. Was it good?
Actually, hey, Wilkes. She was acting, man.
I don't know, man.
I'm telling you.
I'll have to see about that one.
I bet you a drink that you enjoy this.
Oh,
you know, I think she can't play dead in the Cowboy movie.
This is true.
Who is that?
You already seen it?
That Bruised.
In what movie?
Good.
Bruised. Yeah, I've heard that.
She's playing a MMA fighter.
Yeah.
Right?
Pretty good, man.
I'm down for the drinks.
True story. We getting some good feedback on True Story.
Let's do True Story first, and then come back and do Bruised.
Wow.
Don't listen to that trash.
Hey, A-Trap is a hip hop head. Did you review Halle Berry's movie, Charlotte? We did not, but we are having our meeting right now, which I think.
So let's do True Story, then come back and do Bruised.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on down. It's on Netflix. You guys know what we're reviewing over the next 2 weeks. So
and you want to tell them if they don't have Netflix how to get it again, being like you.
Oh yeah, always. Just use a random email. Do your name. Put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at Yahoo, and bam, there you go.
I can't wait to Netflix come after your ass.
They ain't coming after me. I don't know where I live.
Oh man.
But you can do that for the thing is.
No, you don't.
The great thing about emails, you can do that.
If you listen to Bone, you don't listen to hip hop. You listen to rap.
There's a difference.
There is.
A-Trap not being mean.
I don't think anybody's on this show being mean.
I'm being mean when it comes to Bone.
Except my drill sergeant when he told that white boy the best part of him ran down his mama leg. That was pretty mean.
I need that on the cup.
Even though 17-year-old Ivan laughed his ass off at it.
Everyone that does that is going to jail. What does what?
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, you're talking about that. Now, okay, real quick on the Nas front, on both of the King's Disease, he kind of went. He had some younger artists on there, and he was trying to flow with them, and that's not really his. He don't have to do that.
He almost got taken out of one of my favorite rappers list. He almost became a rapper doing that. He an MC now.
But the fact that number one, he got Foxy Brown that hasn't rapped on a track in I don't know how long. He got the whole firm back together. That was a classic, and the fact he got
what's impressive. You know, Foxy Brown is almost going deaf.
Huh?
She
Yeah.
had the surgery.
Yeah.
I love Nas, but Illmatic ain't the best album ever.
Hey, no, I don't actually do that. I just suggest that to others. You're talking about my Netflix. Your Netflix link.
Right.
Illmatic, the best album ever. All right, let's get to what we got coming up. Well, any final thoughts? I'm pretty sure we probably don't have any. But anyway.
Fuck you, Eddie.
Wow.
Oh, real quick on Blueprint, on Jay-Z's Blueprint, he did that song he had. I think it was Girls. That was kind of a spinoff of Eddie's thing with the African girl.
99 Problems is a stolen Ice-T song.
Really?
Yes. Ice-T did that in 1989.
Wow.
Yes.
With Body Count, or was he by himself?
He was still exclusively rapping. He got the
Hold
name
on.
of the album.
Hold on, Justin.
What was it called?
You
It
saying
might have been
hold on. You saying AZ is the best out of the firm? I know you're not saying that.
what's the name of that Ice-T album?
Oh.
Hold on. I'll look it up.
AZ is nice, but he is not better than Nas. Nah, Justin.
I know it came out of 89. He got a gun to his head. Well,
was it Home Invasion?
Is it a cartoon cover?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, Home Invasion.
Yeah. All right, real quick. A-Trap, AZ or Nas?
Nas.
Yeah, I don't know where you.
I love AZ though. AZ.
I like his flow. He got a new joint out. All right, what you got coming up tomorrow on Queen 3 and King?
Actually, unless he cancel on me, I have former middleweight champion Montel. Yeah, that ain't a good look.
This is how we do it.
No, hell no. Montel Griffin from Chicago, 2 months older than me to the day.
Freedom of speech.
He beat Lights Out Tony. He has a victory against Roy Jones. He has a book out called Ice. And we're just going to talk about his life. And then I got some other things. In the event that he gets busy and is unable to attend, I do, as always, have a plan B. And that plan B is, I'm going to talk about Joe Madison's hunger strike. I'm going to talk about abolishment. What is it? Abolitionists versus anti-slavery. It's a difference. And I want to talk about this politicking app and how important that app is to you, me, because people. I'll give you a brief synopsis. With the overall 300 plus House of Representatives seats are up for grabs next November in 11 months. All 332 of the Senate seats are up for grabs. This new app called Politicking gives you everybody the way they vote and how to get in contact with them and the things that they've promised. We need to If you don't want your rights violated, you need to download the Politicking app, as well as the 5 Calls app, because the 5 Calls app helps you get in contact with those people directly. And the Politicking app helps you find out how these judges vote. So when your cousin is on trial, or your friend or somebody you know on trial, you'll know who to vote for. It took me 90 minutes to vote last time because I forgot the name of the website now, but I went to this website and it's nationwide and it tells you how judges vote. And I sat there and went through all the judges and voted for the dudes who had my best interests in mind. People like Seven Free Schroeder, Kyle Rittenhouse wouldn't have had all that leeway. And other judges, you know, federal judges are appointed. They get lifetime appointments. But, hey, what we have to do as a community and as a country, we must come up with a 10-year plan because clearly these people had a 10-year plan and they even executed in the ways of talking about things like critical race theory, talking about things like reparations, things that rile up their base and gets our attention. Meanwhile, they're doing these things, these overlays for the underlays, attacking women's rights for like if you don't know, okay, nobody is anybody really pro-abortion? Yeah, go ahead, get aborted. Nobody's really pro that. But when the government starts taking control of people's rights, it's just a segue to other rights. 1965, up until 1965, it used to be illegal to get birth control. Like if all of us were single and we had girlfriends, it was illegal for a doctor to prescribe them birth control if we were not married. So you take control of people's bodies. Guess who else's bodies used to be taken control of? Everybody on the show knows. So we need to pay attention to these things. And that's it. But I do think Montel is going to be there. And I should have a damn good show. But
awesome.
The event that
tomorrow at 6 Central Time, End of the Bench podcast on YouTube, also on Spreaker.
Built for this network.
Yes. All right, what we got coming up tomorrow, Doc?
Identity crisis. I think if you pop on any social media app, scroll down within 60 seconds, you can find somebody who's got an identity crisis. We don't know who we are, and I think a large segment of the population is showing that on a daily basis and searching for that. So we're going to try to discuss what does identity mean, first of all. Do people know their identity? Does it change over our lifespan? Is our identity important? You know, that kind of stuff. So Identity Crisis is the name of the show tomorrow. So it ought to be an interesting discussion.
It'll be right here on Roku TV, also on Queen 3 and King on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure to tune in, join in on both shows, comment on them. It's interactive, just like what we do here. Golden Brook says, great topic.
Appreciate you.
Oh, one more thing. Thursday, me, Rady Kev, and Charlotte will be talking about friendship.
Love it.
Great. All right, A-Trap, kick it to you.
Thank you, guys. I'm going to revert back to the old thing because that's the best result. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you for the support, even though we didn't focus, man, on that. But thank you guys for all the support. And as I do, I salute Combat Jack by saying, dream your dreams and man up a woman up and live your dreams. Because life without dreams flows in black and white. Life with dreams flows in Technicolor surround sound. And salute to the homie Craig Smith. And that is a 1993 album called Home Invasion that 99 Problems on.
I'm about to go listen to that.
It's a rock song. He stole the concept. But as usual, say Craig Smith, if I owe you something, I ain't got it. And if you need it,
get it from
God.
Get it from God.
Yes.
Or Tiana Taylor.
Get it back for God.
It's true.
She got worms.